To return to normal, it is also true that sounds may trigger your internal alarm when you're out and about. Do you cringe if someone around you suddenly coughs? Well, today our cardiologist, Dr. Shobha, joins us to talk about the cough, whether it is yours or someone else's. Good morning, Dr. Shobha.
Good morning.
Well, I think now that we've all kind of taken our masks down, the vaccination numbers are up, people are starting to go out and about without their masks, and now that cough is like, I don't know, I always feel like if I'm going to cough, I'm so nervous that somebody around me is going to think something bad.
That's true. And the person who coughs is uncomfortable and the person around them is uncomfortable, especially as we take our masks off. And talking to Kathy, she's talking about travel in groups. And as we go around, with people in groups, I thought, addressing the issue of cough and what are the different causes of cough might be appropriate today.
I think that is a great topic, something we can all learn from. I said the other day, I was kind of like trying to hide it and it was really just that I had swallowed wrong. I mean, there's a lot of different things that can make us cough.
That's right. And you're absolutely right. Something went down your windpipe and you could cough and have a coughing fit and people around you look at you like, you're sick or something. But, there are so many different types of cough, and some coughs are, of course, infectious. We know a pneumonia can cause a cough. You got a viral infection or a bacterial infection, you may cough. You can have some sputum production, you could have fever, so that's a separate category. And your doctors should be able to help you out in a hurry with that. But there are some kinds of cough that are just irritating, nagging, and long-standing coughs. And those causes can range anywhere from just simple old allergy and asthma, postnasal drip, reflux, all the way to cancer. Congestive heart failure. So there are so many other different types of cough or conditions that can cough out there.
So are there some characteristics that would determine what type of cough that you're having?
Yes, sometimes, if you have a long-standing, sort of lingering cough, it might be important to pay attention. Is there a seasonality to it? If there's a lot of dust around you or there's pollen in the air and you're starting to cough around those times, could this be asthma and allergy? Do you wake up coughing? Could this be like a post-nasal drip? And sometimes people with sleep apnea will have these coughing episodes. A very, very important and very common cause of cough, believe it or not, is reflux, and that is often missed. And this is a dry hacking cough that people will have. It may take a lot of acid reflux to cause, heartburn, but it takes very, very little bit of acid when you sleep at night. If it trickles down into your back of your throat, your breathing tube, then you will be hacking and coughing quite a bit. So getting checked for reflux is such a missed common cause of cough. I think between asthma and allergies and reflux, very, very common causes of cough, especially in our area.
And then how often, if it's recurring, when do we know that we should probably get that checked because it could be a sign of something much more serious?
I think if it's a lingering cough over time, I think it's worth it to get it checked. A lot of people say, oh, I'm a smoker, it's a smoker's cough. But still, could there be an underlying cancer, especially if there is weight loss? Do you have congestive heart failure? Are you swollen in the legs? Are you getting short of breath when you exert yourself and you wake up coughing? Could that be a sign of congestive heart failure? Could it be how shall I put it, anxiety related? Are certain anxiety provoking episodes making you cough? Could it be a neurogenic cough? Is it all, some people, they cough when they talk a lot or if their throat is dry. After they've been talking for a while, their throat is dry, they start coughing and they have coughing fits. So, and there are medications, there are medications called ACE inhibitors or angiotensin receptor blockers. And that is also a very commonly missed cause of cough because they'll have this dry, hacky cough that is very, very irritating. And it may not start soon after you start the drug. These are very commonly prescribed blood pressure medications. And just taking you off the medication and giving you something else just makes the whole host of difference and your cough is gone.
And then lastly, Dr. Shobha, cough etiquette when you are out and about. I mean, we always say, of course, cover your mouth, but is that enough when we're in public kind of post-pandemic as we're taking our masks down?
I think it is very important because not everybody that is vaccinated is necessarily fully immunized because some people may be immunocompromised. And also just remember, not everybody around you has been vaccinated. So for your own safety and for the safety around you, so important to still take precautions as we all come together.
All right, some good information. Dr. Shobha, always fun to have you on the show. Thank you so much.
Take care.
All right, if you would like more information, you can always call this number on your screen, or you can check out the website heart.org for more.